Well, good morning, everybody. It's Thursday, and normally that would be like my Friday, but I've got a feeling I'm going to go into work tomorrow. And the reason being is I missed 2 days of work at the beginning of the week, and I need to catch up some hours here. So, I've just been listening to the weather forecast. It's really strange. This camera has not fallen all year, and it's got to have something to do with the temperature. I don't know why, but if you've noticed in the last couple of days it's falling a lot, so there's got to be a reason for that. Anyway, I was listening to the weather forecast, and for the first time I heard the S word, as in snow. We're expecting that on Monday, apparently, and I think it was Saturday they said we're going down to -10. Can't tell you what that is in American. I can tell you it's -4 now, and that is of course 25 American, so you work it up. But they're expecting a high on Saturday to be about 25 or -4. The high. Go figure. I've always said the lowest I can remember was around about -12, so we're going in for a cold spell. The good news is, though, the very good news for me, is at the moment there is no moisture around, so it's just cold. It's not snowy and slushy and yuck. It's just cold. So as you can probably see, I've got the winter coat on now. It's time. It's definitely time. I wonder, for those of you, I heard that South Ohio is suffering a bit. It's that magic word again, isn't it? Ohio? I'm beginning to wonder why people live there. Right. Anyway, I hear that you're having some pretty tough weather there as well, as most of the eastern seaboard, I gather. So my heart goes out to you, and gosh, look at this. I got my big winter coat on because it's 25. And you guys are probably suffering, seriously suffering with that. And I think it was, where did I see, in Minnesota or something? You know, they were plowing big banks of snow there. I don't need that in my life, really. I mean, I understand those of you who enjoy it. I understand those of you who are skiers. But I don't need to be shoveling it. And other than the picture postcard moment when it first arrives, I don't need it. The reason I enjoy snow, the only reason I enjoy snow, other than the picture postcard thing, is because it normally means that spring is on the way. If you get my drift. Once you get to snow, it means spring can't be that far away. Because you're far enough into the season that it's snow already. And I plan my whole year around that. So, I want to apologize for yet again not having up the last video in the series from going away last weekend. And the reason is that I have somebody, my hostess for the weekend, has been vetting it because we want to make sure there's nothing on there that compromises the family. And so I think I've still got one more edit to do, and maybe two, I'm not sure. If it gets to be too bad, then I will just ditch the video. Depends how much time I have. But I know that some of you have been waiting for it, so just to let you know, it's not that I'm being lazy here. It's beyond my control at this point because I gave a commitment that I would let them vet it. So, I don't know how your day was yesterday. I had a sort of challenging day yesterday. I got to work to find out that I wasn't the only one that had been sick. but 3 other people had been as well, and so that's a bit challenging when you're short-staffed like that. So I felt really good that I went in yesterday, although I must admit I was totally overwhelmed and not quite in a mindset to be able to cope with it all, if you know what I mean. I don't know if that makes sense to any of you. It's just like, you need to be in a good mindset to be able to cope with certain things, the stresses and this, that and the other. And luckily I've got people around me that know me really well, so at one stage I said to my boss, this is what it looks like when I'm totally overwhelmed, because my desk was just things everywhere. People just drop things on my desk. And then it was so cute because my boss said to me, you see, that's what we do whenever you go away sick, is we just load up your desk so you'll think 3 times before being sick again, which I love the humor of that. And then it was really nice because I'm what I call the go-to person when anybody ever loses stuff. And we deal with a lot of files in our business, and it's really funny. For some reason, I've become the #1 file finder. And I don't always win, you understand, because some files are impossible to find. But I always work with the principle, if it's findable, the chances are I'll probably come up with it eventually. Anyway, so yesterday it was so cute. I was busy looking for a file for somebody because they hate it when I go sick because the file finder's gone. So anyway, somebody had lost a file, and I said, hey, let me have a look for you, see if I can find it. And the cutest thing was it ended up on their desk. I mean, I looked in all the other obvious places, and then I just went, okay, let me just double check the desk. And it was right on their right-hand side at the bottom. And she'd spent 2 days looking for that file herself. And what I said to her is, you have to understand that you need a fresh set of eyes. A fresh set of eyes will find that file far faster than you will, because you will know you've looked there before, so you won't look the same way as I will. Anyway, it was nice because she was so appreciative. And it was really challenging as well. I had a couple of really interesting customer queries that came in that were just like, this would be challenging if all my cylinders were working properly, but they're not. But anyway, managed to get them sorted out. So we had a strange sort of evening of it as well. I was very tired. I left work a little bit later than normal, and then I had to go shopping, and as you know, I'm still not 100%, so I was really struggling by the time I got home. And I just knew I had a video to put up and edit and do all sorts of things, and just wanted to turn over and go to sleep. And I've just realized how close we are to Christmas. And that's pretty scary for me. How are you guys doing on Christmas? Anybody finished their stuff yet? I haven't even got the tree up yet, never mind gone shopping. Any minute now I'm going to have to start thinking about Christmas baking. So that means that needs to start thinking about what things I need to buy. And get those boxes down. I always think it's a fun time. My Christmas baking is not always as successful as I would like. Except I do, for some reason, quite a good job on chocolates. I like making chocolates. And I wonder if any of you make chocolates for Christmas. I make chocolate Santas. I make chocolates with caramel inside. I make chocolates with maraschino cherries inside, or I make chocolates with whatever I can find inside. Nuts. It's really fun. But then, of course, my favorite is the chocolate-covered marshmallows. That's my absolute favorite. I love making those. They're so easy to make, and they're so tasty. And everybody wants more. So I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, that's nice. They're putting the lights on. We've on this particular part of my drive home, there are all these Christmas trees, and at this time of the year, they light them up. So it's like a dozen Christmas trees or more in a row, just along a center median, and the city puts Christmas lights on them, which is so cute. Oh, okay, the romance is still alive. I've just seen a woman run across the road, and when she got across the road, she waved, and the smile on her face told me everything I needed to know. Because she was waving, and I looked, and sure enough, there was hubby waving back. That was so cute. Happy person. Nice to be in love. Definitely a good thing to be in love. Nice memories. Mind you, I also have memories of love being insanity for me. I wonder if any of you relate to that. I used not to do being in love very well. I was totally obsessed. Yep. I'm not sure I will give anybody that much control over my life again. But it really was quite funny now that I look back on it. Just how obsessed I was with being in love. Right, so that little noise was to tell me I still had an indicator going out. Oops. Well, we're still at -4. That's pretty unusual. Normally when I get up to this elevation, we're actually at a totally different sort of temperature. And now the road I normally take is blocked off for some reason. Don't you hate that? Don't they know I'm coming to work? Huh. Okay, so I'm on my way to work, as you know, and I am going to just concentrate on rerouting, because that's what they've done to me. And I will chat with you tomorrow. This is Dear Mama Sal saying thanks for listening, and bye for now.